Hello, my name is Kevin, and this is my pitch for the Frau Driver. I believe it's important to tell you when and where I got the story first. And it actually was inspired from the trip to Europe I had taken about 5 years ago. I've been flying into Frankfurt, Germany, and my friend who had been driving a 2011 Mini was picking me up. When we had left, she had decided to take the Autobahn, the famous German Autobahn, which is world renowned as being the few places in the world where you can actually drive as fast as you want, which is pretty cool. She decided to do well over 140 kilometers an hour in the Mini, and it was also raining, and it was actually also quite busy. So it was a little bit gut-wrenching personally for me, because I'm not used to going so fast in such a small car in those kinds of conditions. And even though she was completely unfazed by this, she looks over at me and she sees that I am very tense and a little bit, distraught, disoriented. And she asks me, it's like, why? What's wrong? And it's like, well, you're going so fast in such a small car on a major freeway when it's raining, and isn't that dangerous? I say to her. It's like, well, not for me, because I'm a really good driver. I'm a fast driver, but I'm a good driver. And she smiles at me. And even though there was nothing that happened along that 20-minute drive back to her village, other than that, that element of speed left quite an impression on me, and the confidence that she had. And it's like, what if, some months later, I had thought, what if you took the idea of a professional woman driver, set her in 1996 in Germany. She travels across. She takes a journey across Europe to look for her father. Her father is the catalyst for her interest in driving, because when she was 13 years old, he had started teaching her about all the elements of being a good driver, about using your mirrors, using your steering wheel, all the elements like changing gears, using your pedals. I mean, it might seem like a weird concept to make a film about, but I also think it's a very original concept, because he was teaching her these ideals about using what you have. And it's only when, unfortunately, he leaves sometime later, and he leaves her this idea of being a driver, these elements, the idea. And then it's 15 years later, after that, she has actually become a professional woman driver, a stunt driver for film. And she comes into possession of clues that take her across Europe in search of her father.